Hi, lovely people. Hi, 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 hi. Hi, lovely people. We are here again. It is midweek, right here on the Question Live Show, and we are showing up. What we do here, we are showing up where we inspire you, we empower you, but most of all, we support you. So we are showing up here on another episode of the Question Live Show with your host, me, one and only the Verona Willis-Brown. Yes, one and only your host. As I show up here, I show up with intention, with expectation, with goals, with gifts, with talents, waiting to work with you. We are on this journey together. So we are in this where we say, come on in here, let us work together. We come here, we educate you, we bring awareness, we bring love, we bring kindness, we just bring ourselves and we show up into a safe space to let you know that I am here, you are there, and it's for us to come together. We are all on this journey called life. And once we go on this journey, we all have different paths. And as we cross paths, let us remember that when we cross paths, it's just not coincidence. We cross paths to make an impression. Not to impress anybody, but to make our handprint, our heartprint, our footprints. We're here to make an impact. We're not here to impress anybody, right? Especially me. I'm not here to impress anybody that when I shop, I'm not here to impress you. When I'm here, I'm not here to impress you. I'm here to impart upon you, to impact your life in the most positive way, the most loving way, the most safe way. That is why I am here. So when I show up, I am showing up with my gifts, my talent, my intention, my goals, my vision, and my dreams to add on to yours and for you to add on to mine. Help me to help you so we could grow together. As we cross paths, we got to remember something that we are all here to define a success story. We all want to define a success story. However, you define success, that is up to you. We all define success differently. Whichever way we define success, however we define success, whatever way we define success, it is all about working together. So let me inform you or remind you of something that success cannot come overnight. That's one. But that's not the main thing. I want to say to you that for us to define success story, any way we want to define it, for us to define success story, we got to work together. We need each other because success cannot be defined by one person. You cannot define your success by yourself, and I cannot define my success by myself. Whether we are defining by the amount of achievement, the amount of wealth, the amount of materialistic things, it doesn't matter. Anything that we achieve, we did not get it by ourselves. So whether it's by wealth or by things, we did not get it by ourselves. So that is my whole conscious message to you. Let us raise our level of consciousness and build a path. Build a bigger path to say that we need each other. When we come in and we work together and we build together, that's what happens. We will become stronger. When we are stronger, we will grow stronger. Therefore, we will create more sturdy things. We'll create more base stuff. We will create more love, more kindness. When we create these things, guess what's going to happen? We will replenish the earth. As we replenish the earth, we got to understand that that's why God created us. God created each and every one of us to work together with our gifts, our talents, so we can replenish the earth. So that is my opening message to you, that let us come on in here and work together and support each other. Listen, it doesn't matter who you are in this life or what achievement you have achieved or going after. Whether you are the prime minister, the president, the governor, the mayor, the teacher, the student, the doctor, the lawyer, whoever you are. So if you are going for a position right now, you need people to go with you. So whoever you are, you didn't get there by yourself. Whatever position you're in, whether this, that, this, you didn't get there by yourself. So let us take perfect example of the president. The president did not get into office by himself. The prime minister did not get into office by himself. Absolutely not. And can these two people maintain those positions by themselves? Absolutely not. So it's the same concept that we are applying here. No matter what level you are, no matter what step you are on the ladder of success, you need to have a team. So let us get this message, get it very clear that we need a team to work together. Now, the vice president of the United States is going for the presidency. Can she get that by herself? No. Is she going in this campaign by herself? No. Did she make this decision by herself? No. So let us write this thing down that we need each other. Search and find that correct person. Search and find that smart person. Search and find that genius person to work with. Ding, ding, ding. Call up somebody. My gifts might help you. Your gifts might help me. My talent might help you. Your talent might help me. How would you know that it's going to help you? Is by watching. Find a role model and watch and match up that intent that you have, the dream that you have, the big dream that's scaring you. Find a role model and match up that with your dreams. Okay? If we don't match up a person or people with our dreams, then we are going to feel like we are alone. And we were not created to be alone. I'm just saying. So with that said, I want to say to you, welcome. Welcome to this episode of the Question Live Show, where we are going to talk about stocking the bag. We hear this term before. You're stocking the bag. So we are going to go in stocking the bag. In whatever way you want to look at it, we are going to be talking about stocking the bag. Whether your bag is clear as this one or not. Whatever way you look at it, we are going to talk about it tonight. So let me take this time to say, if this is your first time, absolutely first time. This is your first time tuning in to the Question Live Show. If you are watching me right now and you are seeing that word right there, all right there, all right there, all right there, it says live. If you are watching that right now, you are in the live audience. And if it is your first time, I want to say to you, welcome. You've never been here before. You just never heard of me before. Yes, my name is Verona Willis-Brown. You never heard of Verona Willis-Brown before? You've never been on the Question Live Show before? I want to say to you, tonight is your special night. And I want to celebrate you. I want to celebrate you. So do not come in here, sit in the back and peep in. Come in here, wave to me, and let me acknowledge your presence. There's something about getting acknowledged in life, because often that we go through life, we get accepted, but we don't get acknowledged, right? We don't get acknowledged. And right here, I want you to come on in, wave to me so I can acknowledge you. When I see you in the audience, I get excited, especially if it's your first time. I get so excited. Why? Let me tell you something. The reason why? Because now you're a new family member. So a little bit about me. I am a native of the most beautiful place in the world, and that is Jamaica. I am a native of Jamaica. If you don't have a Jamaican friend, or if you're not from Jamaica, if you adopted Jamaica by married, whatever, if you got an ounce of Jamaica in your DNA, we family. Absolutely. We are family, right? And if you don't have any of such, please adopt a Jamaican person or get a Jamaican person to adopt you, or find yourself a bright and lovely Jamaican friend. It is very important that we get this, okay? Jamaicans making it. So we want to be friends with Jamaica, right? So listen up now. So another little bit about me. I am a farmer's daughter, and I'm very proud. I like to talk about my farmer's background with a very humble spirit. I love my farmer's background because, listen, oh, I get to learn a thing or two there from my parents. And listen, the reason why I like to talk about farmer's background here is because at most time, every time I bring up a topic or the content, I am going to go back into my farmer's background and I'm going to apply it here because it's always relatable. Why? Because the farmers start with a seed and they plant a grain or a seed and they wait for it to grow. So at most time, everything that I talk about here is about a seed or a grain. The application is relatable. So I am very proud to know that they planted a seed and that seed grew up to be your hosts. Yeah. Hello. So as I carry my parents' legacy and I show up to build my own, listen, the work is a lot. Ha! Simply mean I'm saying to you because the work is a lot that I'm carrying their legacy and I'm building mine. The work is a lot. Therefore, this is why I continue to say this. I continue to say that we need each other because as you can see, I need you. If you're out there and you're in the position to say, hey, Verona, you need my help? Yes. Come on in here, wait to me and let me know what you got. I want to work with you. Yes. So now that's a little bit about me. Another little bit about me is that I came from a huge family. When I say huge, I don't mean 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I came from a huge family. So if this is your first time tuning in, simply mean you're coming in here. And when you're coming in here, you're now a part of my family. You're not a newbie. You're the new baby. We have babies all the time in my family. So no, you're a new adopted baby. So welcome. If this is not your first time, we're going to go deeper into all our family stuff. If this is not your first time, simply means you've been here before. That means you interacted with me before. You saw my name, you heard my story before. That means this is your second, third, fourth, fifth. Anytime after the first, you're here. That simply means you are a returning audience. Oops. That means you are a returning audience. And if you are a returning audience, you know what? I get excited that when you show up, I show up, we show up together, and we work together to become, to create, and to support each other so we can have a galaxy of greatness. Why did I say galaxy of greatness? Because we have greatness inside of us and we operate from our inside out and we want to leave great impacts. So I welcome you just the same. Now, whether you are new or whether you are a returning audience, let's get into some stuff. Here on this channel, on this show, we like to use F words. Absolutely. Well, let's just say we only use 3. We like to use 3 F words here, and they're very simple. Faith, fun, and family. Yes, Those are the 3 F words that we use here, whether we apply them or whether we use them audible. We like to use them. Faith, let's talk about them really, really quick. Faith, because it is faith that allowed me to come in here and have the show running for the past 10 seasons. It is the faith that I'm like, God, that allowed me to come up in here almost every day, Tuesday to Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, live showing up for you. It is the faith that I said, I don't want to do this, but then I said, yes, I do want to do this. This is the faith that said, as a little girl, I dreamt of coming up in here and like, yes, I want to be your host. It is the faith that when I saw Oprah Winfrey on screen, I'm like, oh, did she get there? It is faith. So we apply faith here, and I thank God every single day when I'm like, God, I want to come up. God, like, listen to me, tap in. Because let me tell you something about faith. Anything that we ask God for, anything that we ask God for, it is the faith that's going to allow us to get it. It's not the amount of prayer. It's not the tone of our prayer. It's not how loud and long we pray. It is the faith that allows us to achieve that which we pray for. Yes. No, you know. If we don't have faith, then guess what's going to happen? We're not getting anything. So we could pray night and day, 24 hours plus another 24. You're not going to get anything that you pray for if you don't have faith. So again, it is faith. Let's talk about family. I told you I'm from a huge family. So I have the permission to talk about my family here. Yes, I do. I have the permission. I am that person that's going to have the permission to talk about my family. So if you want to hear about my family, just draw yourself a little bit closer to the screen because I do talk about my family. Let me tell you, and the reason why I talk about my family, because they're huge. It's huge. It's a huge family. So huge that we have birthdays every single month. Like literally from January 1st all the way down to December, we do have birthdays. So I celebrate my birthday and I celebrate my family and I celebrate everybody's birthday and all that good stuff. I just celebrate. So the other part of the F word is fun. So that's where we roll family over into the fun section to say that we like to celebrate. Oh my goodness, my family, we celebrate. Yeah, we do a lot of celebrating. We show up and we do a lot of crazy stuff and all that stuff. Yeah, so we celebrate, okay? So here, I come in here with the same attitude. I like to say, I like to celebrate you. So whether it is your birthday, your anniversary, your boo's birthday, your children's birthday, your neighbor's birthday, I like to celebrate you. It's your anniversary. You have a baby. You found out you're having a baby. You got proposed to, or you got married. Whatever it is, you develop yourself a little bit more. You publish a book. You wrote a book. You wrote one word. You did something. You achieved your goal. A part of your goal? Yes, indeed. Whatever you're going after your goal, you know they call it gold digger. We talk about the other goal. GOAL. You going after your goal? We like to celebrate you too. You got 1% of your goal achieved. We like to celebrate you. Whatever you accomplish today, which is Wednesday and Thursday. Why? Because this is a global platform. So somewhere somebody is in Thursday. So whatever is it that you achieved today that you want us to know about it so we could celebrate you, please put in the comment section because guess what? I'm not here by myself. I got a cheerleading squad right here. Bam, 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 bam. Yes, I have a cheerleading squad. So we celebrate you. So whether it is your big win or your small win, whether you stock some bags up, you're stuck in the bag, you got a bag, you want a bag to stock, you get and purchase a bag that you want to stock up, we like to celebrate you, okay? So put it in the comment section. What is it that you would like? What is it that you would like for us to celebrate so we can celebrate you? Good? Good. So let's talk about how we are going to fill up the bag tonight. So before I do that, my Lord, what is happening? Okay, before I do that, please put in the comment section, what is it that don't be sitting here just peeping in and don't say hi to me. That is not manners. My parents taught me a lot of things about manners and respect. That when you shop in somebody's house, you don't just show up and stare at them. You shop and you say hi to them, you greet them. When you shop in somebody's house, there's one, I tell you, I'm going to talk about my parents, my family. My parents, especially my mother, oh, she didn't believe in that. That you come up in somebody's house or you stand at their door and you stare inside their house. And you don't say, good evening, good morning, good night. You don't greet them. My mother was, oh no, that was not sitting well with my mother. My mother said, listen, when you have respect and manners, it's not about the degree, it's that respect will take you a far, far way. So I don't like when you come on in my house and you just sit and you just stare. Please come on in here and say hi to me. Because listen, when you come on in and say hi to me, I'm going to say hi back to you. Because this is not a monologue. This is a dialogue where we hold a conversation. Correct? Correct. Good. So my parents will be very disappointed to know that somebody come up in my house, stand by the door because the door is wide open. And whether it is wide open or ajar, you stand at the doorway and you're like, no, absolutely not. That is unacceptable. We don't like that kind of behavior. So we say, oh, we don't like that kind of behavior. So we say, come on in and say hi to us. Right? So again, I love my farmer's background. I love the way my parents taught me. I love all the teaching. I celebrate. Listen, if you have a country celebrating, hey, listen to me before we do anything. Listen to me, people. We are in the Olympics, okay? All right, all right. Before we get into stuck in the bag, the Olympics is going on. And I said, if you have something to celebrate, that simply means if your country is in the Olympics and you are here watching me, whether live or a replay, hashtag your country. Because when we come on in here and we are celebrating a country, a culture, some form of achievement, that is called support. Oftentimes when we hear the word support, we are thinking, give us money, give us money. Can you help me? Give us money, money, money. Support is not always about money. Support is you showing up, you congratulating somebody, you said, hey, high five, I see you. Okay? So when we are talking about support, we are saying, hey, we are cheering for somebody. Your country is in the Olympics. The Olympics is popping, honey. Popping. You don't know. If you're not watching, because I'm just getting glimpses of the Olympics because my schedule is not allowing me to watch the Olympics the way I want to be watching it. But if you are here, your country is represented. Please, by all means, hashtag your country, because let me tell you something. Some country winning some stuff, okay? And some epic winnings, happenings, okay? I'm seeing some stuff going on up in the Olympics, up in Paris. I'm seeing some winning happening, and I'm like, I'm listening to some announcer making some announcement, and it's like, So if you're not seeing that, you might want to just watch highlights of the Olympics. But let me tell you something. I want to celebrate Jamaica since nobody want to celebrate their country. Hello. Knock, knock. Anybody out there? Hashtag. Me? Ooh. I'm going to hashtag for y'all. Since y'all don't want to hashtag, I'm hashtagging my country. Since nobody want to hashtag their country that's in the Olympics, I'm hashtagging mine because mine is making, creating, setting. Mine is setting record. Okay? What is my country? Oh, y'all don't know? That's Jamaica. Jamaica is known for creating history. They don't break records. They don't break nothing. They set something, okay? And they're setting history. They're creating history. They're doing it over in Paris, okay? Oh, listen, I'm about to say that. I got a VIP up in here, honey. VIP up in here. VIP theater. Put it up in here. Mr. Stoner. Big up yourself. Gold. Go. Wait, y'all think we're playing? Jamaica is not playing with y'all. I want to let y'all know that right about now. Hold on there, VIP. Hold on right there. Hold on, cause since y'all don't believe us, hold on. Oh, I gotta bring it up, Cedar. I gotta bring it up, honey. I gotta bring it up. I gotta bring it up because y'all think we're playing? We're here to create history. We are making it happen. Okay? I don't told you if you don't have a Jamaican friend, you better get one right now. You better get one right now. Mm-hmm. Hey, here we go. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Look it. Look right there. You see it right here? Right there. Right there. Right there. Uh-huh. Right. Look at him. Take note. Wins historic gold in Olympic discus final. Now, y'all know Jamaica. Y'all know Jamaica could run. Y'all know that, but y'all didn't know that we could do this throwing stuff, huh? Y'all didn't know that. Look at that. Right there. Setting a new record. 70.00. Big up yourself. Okay? Y'all see it right there? Y'all see it right there. Good. Know that y'all see it? Let's go. Let's go. We stop sharing. Take note of that. Take that. Swallow it. Swallow. We're in here. We're doing a thing. Okay, good. Good. Anywho, if y'all don't want to celebrate your country, I'm just saying, we doing it. Now, here's another epic moment in the Olympics, huh? Here's another. Oh, y'all missed that? Did anybody see this? Anybody saw this? This right here? Anybody saw this? Jamaica, we say, okay? Did anybody saw that? It was also on if y'all don't stop playing with Jamaica, Jamaica didn't come to the Olympics to play. We got some resting. We got some Olympians resting, okay? But let me tell you, those who are there, those who are not resting, who got withdraw just to rest, they're resting. Don't y'all look at this bad. You see those who withdraw, they're resting. They're making room. They're making room for others. At the end of the day, you see, I talk about this all the time. We talk about this all the time, that working together. Because you see, if Shelly-Ann is resting, what is happening? Mr. Stone is showing up. Mr. Stone is not running the race. Not track and field. But Mr. Stone is saying, we are a team. We are what? Team Jamaica. Hashtag that if you want. Team Jamaica is over there. Shelly, rest, girl. It's not a problem. That's it. Olympic record. Okay? So Shelly might be resting, but don't you worry. Mr. Stoner said, I'm going to represent. Working together is important. I am going to say this until I cannot say it no more. Working together is important. We got to get this, because now if all of Jamaica that is at the Olympics were resting, then it would not be working together. It's Team Jamaica. Okay, good. Now that we talk about the Team Jamaica and we say, go, Mr. Stoner, go, Mr. Stoner. You see that? He got gold, but not just gold. Let's just get this clear. He created Olympic record. Hello. Olympic record. There's some stuff I want to talk about the Olympics, but we just want to talk about this right now because we're celebrating Mr. Stoner represent the island. Okay, good. Now that we got that, are we celebrating? Let's go to the topic for tonight. It's about the bag. We hear this, that you're stuck in the bag, you're putting stuff in the bag, you got the bag, you're going after the bag. Whatever way you want to do it, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna pay attention to the bag. Hold on a second. Let me show you how we are going to fill up the bag. You see this bag? This bag is very clean. That is how we want to show up in life. We want to show up in life very clear with our intention. You see how clear this is? You can see everything in my bag. Very clear. This is how we want to show up and sack the bag. The bag that we are talking about is how we are showing up. The bag that we are talking about is our mentality, of our intention, our expectation, our dreams, our goal. Not the goal, we're talking about GOALS. Okay? The goal is to get the goal. Yes, Mr. Stoner. The goal is to get the goal. The goal is to stop the bag with clear intention. Let us have clear intention. So we are going to talk about how to fill up the bag. How it is about the bag. How to fill up the bag. Boy, I got excited when I saw that. When I see that, I got excited. Let's highlight this a little bit more. I got so excited when I saw this today. I was like, what? Boy, I see you. So anywho, now listen, this is the way we are going to come in, how it is about the bag, how to fill up the bag. So whatever bag you have to fill up now, let's have the right intention to fill up the bag. So what happened? We are going to pay attention. So again, illustration, clear. We're going to have clear intention. We want to have clear intention to fill up the bag. Whether it is a literal bag like this, or whether it is a bag that is not like this. Have clear intention when you're about to fill up the bag. Many might say they want to fill up the bag with all the wealth in the world. They want to stock up the bag. But what are your intention of stocking up the bag? Many might say they want to stock up the bag with this and that and this and that and this. But what are your intention? So the main thing, the first thing about the bag is to make sure that our intentions are clear. What are our motives with stocking up the bag? It's about the bag. But what are our motives? What are our intentions? So let us have clear intention in filling up the bag. Have clear intention. Number two. Pay attention. Pay attention with the intention that you have with the bag. Have clear intention when you are going to stock the bag. Listen, if you are not listening to me, watch the comment section, because we have a VIP here. That's Theda. Theda is a VIP and she takes notes. She put notes in the comment section. So if you are not listening to me, look in the comment section. If you're looking at me and you're not hearing clearly, pay close attention to the comment section. So the first thing that we want to do about the bag, because we are filling up the bag. So I have a clear bag in here. We are filling up the bag. We are filling up the bag. We are putting stuff in the bag. We are filling up the bag. Everything going in the bag. We want to fill it up. We must pay attention to our intention. Pay attention to the intention. First thing right here, the first thing how to fill up the bag, have a clear intention. as to why we are filling up the bag, what we are putting in the bag. What is it? Our mentality, our mind. What is feeding in the mind is going to add to the attention that we are giving that intention. Intended. What are you intended to do with whatever you are putting in the bag? Now, here is the clear bag. I just put some stuff in there. What is my intention? Am I paying attention? Why am I paying attention, Theta? Because number 2 is pay attention. Now, why am I paying attention? I am going to pay attention to see if the bag is going to get closed up. I am going to pay attention to see if there are holes in the bag. I am going to pay attention to see if the bag is getting too heavy for me to carry. I am going to pay attention to see if whatever is in the bag is going to draw attention to somebody else. So we got to pay attention to whatever is going in the bag. So let us go accordingly to how we are stocking the bag. Pay attention to the intention in filling up the bag. Our mind must be intentional. The expectation that we have must be intentional, right? So pay attention to how you're stocking up that bag. What do you intend to do with all of that? So if we are going in the regular sense of somebody using the fluid words that I'm stocking the bag. I'm stocking the bag. What are your intention in stocking the bag? Are you taking it, stuck it? Where are you putting it? Are you hiding it? Here? Remember, those of you of age, you might remember this, that you see some people used to stock their money elsewhere than the bank. What are you doing with yours? Are you investing that in something else? So we're going to get to the other one. Next thing that we are going to do with the bag. Now here is my bag. My bag and your bag might not be the same bag, the same size. So guess what? As we are going through, you're going to see me going back into the first one and coming again. So what we are going to do, we are going to give back. We're going to give to someone. That is number 3. We are going to give to someone because now we have an intention. We are paying attention. Now we are going to give to someone. Giving back to somebody. Take something out. I'm going to open my bag. I'm going to go in there. Maybe I have a bottle of water. Somebody needs some water. Somebody needs a pen. Somebody needs some food. Somebody needs something to write with. Somebody needs to charge up their phone. Somebody needs to make a phone call. So I have things in my bag that is essential. So we want to give back is number 3. Give back to somebody. So we want to contribute. We want to make a contribution. That is number 3, Theta. Contribution is the next level. Contribution. So we have intention. Pay attention to that intention. Now we are going to make a contribution from what we are paying attention to with the original intention. So number 3 is to make a contribution to somebody else. In basic term, give back. Give back. Don't wait to just open up things. Whoop, whoop, it's mine. Give back. Make a contribution to your community. Make a contribution to somebody in poverty. Make a contribution to humanity. Make a contribution. That is number 3. It is about the bag. How we are filling up the bag. Make a contribution, right? Make a contribution. That is number 3. We must make a contribution. We should not just want for ourselves. Want for ourselves only. Going. Listen to me here. Right now, we want to lift up humanity by making a contribution. Don't wait to stock up the bag. Don't ask somebody to help you stock up the bag, and then you are not making contribution. Now is the time to make a contribution to somebody. I said this before, and I would like to say this again, that we have a vice president running for presidency in the next couple of months. The next couple of months does not matter. What matters is right now. How are you contributing now, Madam Vice President, is what your intention will be in the next 2 months or 3 months or how many months after now. Whatever you're contributing right now, are you finding a little child that don't have food to eat? Are you contributing to a child that don't have clean water? Are you contributing to a child that don't have nowhere to go to school? Are you contributing to a child education? Are you contributing to a mother right now that's sitting there saying, school is about to be open, I cannot afford to send my child to school? It's about the contribution now. The intention is there. The intention is there, but what is our contribution? We must make a contribution by giving back to someone. Give back. You stock up the bag. Get in that bag, go in there, find something in there and contribute to somebody. Make a contribution. Make a contribution. Now, as a man think, so he shall do. So when we make a contribution, Theta, the next one is, what are the action that we are taking with the contribution? What are the action we are taking when we pay attention? What are the action we are making with our intention? So the next thing that we got to do is, take action. Take action. Action is the next step of the intention. We cannot just have an intention and don't have anything else to back it up. We got to take action. We must be intentional with our giving, with our action. Be intentional. Lots of us need are about it's about, listen, it's about society, it's about humanity, right? It's about humanity. And when we God, listen, God created us to replenish the earth. And when we are replenishing the earth, it's not about we having children, because we have children and yet we don't have food to feed them. But it's not about having biological children. It's about birthing from our gifts and our talent. It's about you taking your gift, I take mine, and we work it together and we replenish the earth. That's what the intent of God. You see, I just told you the intention. The intent of God is for us to work together, build together, grow together, support each other, and replenish the earth. So when we have an intention, we must know that the action that we are taking by the contribution that we are giving to humanity, it's the action. It is the action that we want. We must be intentional with our giving. We must be intentional with our action. No matter what relationship that we are building, we must be intentional. A lot of our needs are about society. Humanity, society says this. Society says that we have to come together to make society a better place. The world needs people to care. And we cannot care in the future. We want to care now. We want to care now. So the next one it was to take action. What are the actions? As a man think, he shall do. If you are thinking about the next 4 months, what are the actions you're taking now to add to your 4 months? If your goal is to achieve something in the next 4, 5, 6, 7 months, in the next year, in the next 10 years, what are the actions you're taking to add up to that? So your action is very important for how you're stocking up your bag. Take action. Take action to go towards that goal. Because when we set a goal in place, we can't just like, oh, my goal is to achieve this. And you just sit there. My goal is to achieve that. And you just sit there. My goal, no, you cannot just make a goal and expect to achieve the goal and don't do anything. It's about the action. We must take action regarding what we put in our bag. So we're going to take action based on the intention that we have. So if we're intended to do something, what are the action that we are taking to accomplish that intention? Next one is expectation. We must set our expectation high. The next one is expectation. We must have a high expectation towards our goal. If we set a goal, we think about it. Okay, my goal is to get this. I want to achieve this, because now when you intend to do something, when you expect something, you would like to achieve it. I expect to get this amount of money to put in my bag. I expect to stock up. Right, in the worldly way, they say I'm stocking up. If you are talking about money that you're about to stock up, how much are you expecting to stock up in the next month? How much are you ready to stock up in the next year, in the next 5 years? You must have an expectation with the action that you put in place, that I expect to achieve this with the action that I'm taking. So the next one is, when we are taking action, what are the expectations matching up with that action? Because we have to have a high expectation. Right now on the show, we are in season 11, and it is a season we are in the month of August, which is the month of high expectation. If you don't have an expectation at this point, your action, your intention, your contribution, and your intentions are going to be naught. How you're paying attention is going to be naught. We're going to be naught. We must set ourselves, give ourselves high expectation. If today your expectation is to get $1, and you got 25 cents, today, increase, go up a bit higher. Our expectation must be so high that must match. It is a matching. It is a cloak. It is a close. It is a close going on towards your action. That when you're stocking the bag, it's about the bag. Everybody sitting there, I want to be successful. I want to be successful. Yeah, that is basically you saying you want to have the bag. It's about the bag. If you hear this in the world today, they say it's about the bag. What are they talking about? They're like, I want to be up here. I want to have this. I want to have that. I want to have this amount of money. Let's call it what it is. I want to have this amount of money. I want to have this amount of money. So they say, it's all about the bag. But when we talk about the bag, let's go over these things. That first, we just said, it is about the expectations of how you're taking action towards your contribution and how you're paying attention to your intention. So first, you see, first your intention of what you are going to be doing with the bag. Why do you want that bag? Why do you want the bag? It's about the bag. Everybody say it's about the bag. It's about the bag. Yeah, it's about the bag. But why do you want that bag? We got to give back. So let us get our bag. It's about the bag. So we are going, the next one, the last one that we are going to talk about, Theta, is about investment. You see, it's not a Shana, but how we talk about what we talk about the expectation. No, we talk about the action. Investigation. You see the word invest? Investigation. Investigation simply means that you're going to investigate the bag. Investigate what is in the bag, because if you go somewhere at any event or somewhere, they're going to investigate. Why do you have that in your bag? Investigation. Investigation. So when we talk about investigation, I'm going to take off that, Sean, and I'm going to say, how are you investing in yourself? right? So investigation is the word, but we are going to use the first part of the word and say, how are you invested in your action to take with your expectation and your contribution and paying attention to your intention. So you see what I did? I went from the back and I came back up, and I'm going to go from the top and come back down. Investigation. Now, what is investigation? Investigation, you are going to investigate your own self. You're going to investigate your intention. You're going to investigate how you're paying attention. You're going to investigate how you're contributing. You're going to investigate your action and your expectation. So investigation. Somebody don't have to investigate you. Hello, somebody, come on in here. When we are talking about investigation, somebody are like, oh, let me investigate Theta to see what Theta did. Oh, wait a minute, now she did that. It's about you checking yourself. Check yourself, check yourself, check yourself, check yourself, check yourself. You will be the investigation. You are going to be the subject of investigation. So the last one that we're talking about is investigation. Don't wait for somebody to investigate you to say, oh yeah, when you were this, you were that. When you were this, you were that. Let me tell you something. When my parents had to be planting on their farm, they had to sit there and like, nobody didn't have to investigate them. They had to check themselves to like, listen, we got mouths to feed, okay? We got mouths to feed. So therefore, we gotta have to go up in here, see how much brick we need to build a house, how much seed we need to plant, how many grains we need to plant to see the product of feeding our family, right? So they had to check themselves. So when we investigate, the investigation must come from us, right? It must come from us. So when we investigate, guess what's going to happen? No, we will know our intention. So as we close out tonight's episode, let us remember what we plant, we are going to reap. We can plant a grain of corn and expect a bean. So whatever we put in the bag is what's going to come out of the bag. So we're going to go over them really, really quick as we close out tonight's episode. Yes, investigate your intention. So let's go over them. We're going to take them from the top. So it's about the bag. First thing we're going to do, make sure that your bag is clear bag. We want to have clear bag. We want to show up with clear intention, okay? We want to show up with a clear mindset. We want to show up and say, we're ready to take on our goals, okay? So let me tell you, I have to go. Yes, thank you so much. See you tomorrow. Thank you so much indeed. Thank you so much. Thank you. It's always a pleasure having you. I appreciate you so much. I love you. Thank you so much. One love, we're doing it. One love. Thank you again. So let us go as our VIPers step out. Let us go over them really, really quick. The first thing we want to do is have an intention. Have an intention. When we have an intention, this is all about the bag. Have an intention. Pay attention. Have an expectation. Take action with your expectation. And investigation. Okay? So we see them on the screen. I'm going to put them on the screen for you so you can see them. And we had a great VIP here who took notes. So let's go over them one time. Let's go over them. One, have clear intention when you are going to stock up the bag. Pay attention in filling up the bag. Our mind must be intentional. Yes, we must make a contribution by giving back to someone. There could be someone in need right now. Let us not wait for tomorrow. Whatever you have in your bag, somebody needs something out of your bag. So be intentional with that. We must be intentional in our giving. Lots of people right now need about, it's about society. It's about you. It's not about you. When God bless you, bless somebody else. We are blessed to bless somebody else. So let's be intentional when we are stocking up the bag. We must take action regarding what we put in our bag. Don't just put things in the bag and leave it there. Be proactive. Be proactive. You're going to be going outside. You go outside. You see somebody might need a penny. Somebody might need some water. Somebody might need a little trail mix or something. Somebody might need a cookie. My mother always taught me this. My mother taught me this a long time ago. When you're going outside, walk with something else. Take something. And I always walk with food. When I was raising my daughter, I walk with food. So I still walk with food. You never know. So, and that was something that she had an intention. My mother had an expectation. She was a community mother. She said, you walk with food in your bag and walk with your cab money. Guess what? Now, the next one is, we must set our expectation high, so it must match our action. And the next one is, investigate your intention. So you see, it goes back to the beginning. Investigate your intention of how you're showing up. I want to thank you so much. Again, we want to big up Mr. Roger Sona from Jamaica as we celebrate is win-win, because when one win, we win. We're in this together. Team Jamaica, if you got a country in the Olympics, put your country in the comment section and let us cheer your country on. As we cheer Jamaica on, as we cheer Jamaica on, we want to cheer your country as well. It's called supporting each other. So again, thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of the Question Live Show. I am your host, Verona Willis-Brown. Listen what we say. It is about the bag.